Good evening, friends. Tonight, I'm going to talk about something that I believe that's going to be very bad news for those, maybe a couple million of them. Couple million of people that are in the Watchtower as Jehovah Witnesses are called faders. That's Faders, I think. Faders. Now we're getting more light on what a fader is. We can about figure out what it is because of the word itself. Fading means more like not to be seen, and that's what a fader is in the Watchtower. He goes to hardly any meetings. He's hardly ever seen by any other brothers or sisters, we'll call them. He don't want to be seen, and he don't want to be heard. He lives a very low profile. See, he doesn't even go to the memorial. And it used to be that those who went to the memorials were only those who wanted to make a showing to show that they still belong there. See, well, and then it would be jam-packed every memorial. But then the next meeting would be back to the same old half-empty house again. But now these faders are in trouble now from what we're hearing about the assemblies that are bringing out this news. Faders and inactive ones. Now, inactive ones and faders are no good to the Watchtower. They're no good. And if you face reality, they're not. If you're talking about a business viewpoint, they are no good to the Watchtower Society. They're no good at all. See? Only a number. And numbers don't mean nothing in this state. See? Now, this fader, if he meets another JW out at the Walmart or somewhere like that, he'll duck down or he'll shoot around the other aisle to try to evade him, because he don't want to be involved in a conversation of where he's been and all this other stuff that they'll put on him if they see him. I don't know if they passed a word around at the Kingdom Halls who these doubters or faders are, but there's some way that the elders know. We know the elders know that they're faders, because they're the ones who keep all those records. They know who faders are. And likelihood, it might be a couple million out of the 8 million that are still in this nonsense. That's all it is nonsense. It's like a big drama. All you have is drama in this damn mess. Drama. Why is there so much drama in the Watchtower? You don't see it nowhere else. They got more damn drama than Hollywood got. Hey, leave it up to them. They got drama. And but I feel sorry for the faders, because they're going to be in for a big letdown when it's brought out in the Watchtower or announced at the Kingdom Halls that faders will now be considered an apostate. See? And then that means that their relatives won't speak to them no more. Can you imagine that? All the families that are going to be going through this turmoil of not speaking to them no more, and you have more drama, more innuendos. He said and I said and she said and he said. this is what it's going to be, and there's going to be a lot of disfellowshipping. And there's going to be a lot of turmoil after this summer is over. And you might ask yourself, why is this all happening? Well, for those who haven't been observing what's been going on YouTube, there's many reasons that it's happening. See, I'll give you a good example from a business viewpoint. This is why it's happening. Business is going down. When business is going down and business is hurting, something has to be done to stop this turmoil of losing money. See? This is the way the business world looks at it. You have to do something. Because this child molestation is going to really hit them. It hasn't showed up yet. But when these 3 or 4 countries that are after them now about this, there's going to be a lot of money paid out. And you talk about publicity. My, oh my. It'll be unbelievable. You talking about families being broken up, it will be unbelievable. Okay? This is why they're jumping now. They have to stop the tide because they know the only way to hold on to people now is to get rid of all those who are no good to them. And the only way they can do it is to turn the families against each other, and those who goes against their families will stay there. They will give their families up for Brooklyn. Most of them will do that. Most of them will do that. See, they're going to give up their families for 8 old roosters in Brooklyn, New York. And that's all they are. In fact, I call them the Rooster Watchtower now. 8 of them. You know, the rooster had these little pointy toes. And when they come into the yard, they look evil. The poor chickens are running like hell. They're scared to death. And them damn roosters will catch all they can and peck them and pluck them in their neck. I don't know. I'm not into the sexual aspect of it, but I guess they have sex with them when they pluck them on their neck. I don't know. I never tried to find that out. But I do know what a damn rooster is. He's a bully thing. He is bully. He is bully. And he walks. They call it the cock of the walk. He is a cock. And boy, he got a walk about him. He just struts through that yard. And this is the way those 8 old fools are up in Brooklyn. They think they are God. They think they're like a dictator in one of these foreign countries. You know, bow down to me. What we say is from God. Okay? That's it. What we say is from God. How dare you to even, question me? See? But those days are gone now. This is why they're having all this turmoil. Why do you think they got a program on the internet now? They never had nothing like that before. They never got involved in a computer. But they had to. They had to. Because their business was going down. All these here new guys are coming on YouTube. Me, I'm new. And there's hundreds of other ones that are spewing all their life out on these videos. And they're doing it, and most of them are telling the truth. They're not lying about what they went through. I went through the same damn stuff myself. I know all about what they're talking about. Because I have lived it, ate it, drank it, and slept it. See? So I know what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm not on here just to run them down. I'm on here because I want to expose them for what they really are. I know what they did to my life. I know how they fooled me for 32 damn years. And for 32 years, I didn't try to make no money for my old age because I had in my mind that they were right. You don't need education. You don't need no good job. You don't need all that. You just need a pioneering spirit. That's all you need. No, it don't. You got to have education to make it in this world. And despite of how many doors you knock on, you still got to live. You still got to live. I don't care what they say. Because money is there for people to live on. You have to have money to live on. Don't the Watchtower got to have money? Don't they always tell you about what they need? Hey? And just to think now, they don't even have to work. All they got to do is show up. They don't work. They don't pay no bills. They don't know what a payroll is. They don't know what a family is, like paying an electric bill or phone bill. They don't know nothing about that. They've been pampered all their lives. See? Especially since they've been into the governing body. See? Oh, this is why, I don't know how much money they make up there, but you know damn well with all that money that's flowing through their hands, they're going to grab some of it. They got little perks. They get all of it too. Now, but now you come out here in the kingdom halls, those little roosters, like the ministerial servants and the elders, they don't get nothing. It costs them money. It costs them money to be a rooster. See, it costs them money to be a little rooster, but they'll sacrifice it for it. Yeah, they're the little rooster, the elders and the ministerial servants. They will work and pay their hard-earned money for gas, time, keeping the congregation clean, and doing all this book work. They're glad to do it. They're glad. They pay to do it. They pay to have that privilege of someone looking at them saying how righteous he is. As the Bible said, they were having they're having their joy in fulfillment because they're standing on the corners or in the hallways of the halls, and people just admire them, how righteous they are. Brother so-and-so and brother so-and-so is doing all they can for keep the brothers and sisters clean, to keep them out in the field service, to keep them out of trouble, to do everything. They're willing to pay their money to have all this drama and all of these problems. Now, if you're willing to do that, it shows that power is a thing that a man he'll pay to get it. He will kill to get it. Power is a devastating thing to a man. See? He wants that power. He doesn't care how he get it either. See? I know when I was going to the meetings, and I would temporary pioneer for a couple of weeks, something like that. I don't know, 30 days I think it was. But there was one brother in there, he was reaching out. You all know what reaching out is. But now he took off work. Now he took off work, I think 3 days, because the traveling overseer was in town, and he wanted to go out in the field service with him so as he could get these little brownie points, see, because he was reaching out to be an elder, see? And he lost, I think, 3 or 4 days' pay, which was about, well, he made good money where he worked. I mean, I'd say he lost about $300-400. He drove a big truck. That's what he did. That's what it was. And he lost $300-400 just to be out in that field service with that traveling overseer, so he could impress him. And that's what he did. And indeed, he was made an elder about 3 months later. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, see, now, I just brought that out because that shows you That shows you that power is a devastating thing to a man. See, he loves that. He loves it. And he'll do anything to keep it. He'll even look the other way when a child is molested. Can you imagine that? He'll look the other way and go through with a two-witness rule, knowing that it's a bunch of bullshit. He knows that, but he's willing to do it. See? And for the life of me, I can't understand why these elders can't see that that clock is ticking. See? Pretty soon, when that elder shows, or the state policeman shows up at your Kingdom Hall with these papers under his hand and saying he wants to see so-and-so, the presiding overseer, whatever his name is, we got a charge here of child molestation been going on here. Hey? Oh, now, different story now, see? Different story. That gang up in Brooklyn is not going to help him. No, no. In fact, I think there's a couple of elders down here in Delaware being sued down in Sussex County. School teacher was a Jehovah Witness. She was having sex with a 14-year-old boy. 45 times it happened. It was in the newspaper. It was on TV. See? And the elders knew it. They knew it. But they didn't get involved. But the state found out because the boy confessed to his parents. And then all hell broke loose. Now, she's in jail for 6 years. She's in jail. And they're going to have trial down there on the elders and stuff like that. I just see it in the newspaper sometimes, you know. It's getting to be, it's not even a big thing anymore, what's going on in that child molestation, especially in the Watchtower. It's not a big thing because you can't get no news out of there. See, they got everything censored. They don't want you to hear nothing. They're a very secret society, this here Watchtower is. Well, I guess, friends, it's time for me to call it quits here for tonight. And what I'm saying is for all y'all who think things are wrong or think something is going on, believe me, something is going on. Something is going on. Watchtower's in trouble. They are in trouble. And these people can look the other way. They can pretend that it's apostates that are causing all this trouble. No, it's not. No, it's not. Ain't no apostates. Apostates is just one of your problems. See? If you wasn't doing all this nonsense that you're doing, what's the apostate going to say? What's he going to say? See? And when you have royal commissions investigating you, you give the apostates all they want then. See? That's all they want. You're being questioned about child molestation. 23,000 cases all through the world. That's a terrible thing when you're being investigated like that. You might, I mean, the flock, they don't know it. They say they don't, but, you know, I know how human beings are. They find out things and they'll talk about it and rumors and they're not going to blow no bugles so everybody knows it, but they'll talk about it to their friends, see, trying to find out something. But I tell you one thing, if you want to find out something, ask an apostate. He'll tell you. You know, Brooklyn is so damn mad. They know the apostate has got them. They know that. See, with all these apostates on this YouTube, and a lot of information that's coming out here on these YouTube is coming out of Brooklyn. It's coming out of Brooklyn. There are people in Brooklyn, the Bethel family, people that live there, are sending out information to apostates. And the Watchtower knows it. They know it. But there ain't a damn thing they can do about it. Because those people that are doing it are fading anyway. They're fading themselves. And they're just buying out time that they can jump off that ship. In the meantime, they're feeding all this information. Okay? And the Watchtower, they can't stop it. See? It's just like the United States government. I mean, they spy on this country. There's nothing you can do. You can do much as you can stop it, try to stop it, but it don't stop at all. Okay? Something's going to leak out no matter what. Okay? So what I would say, friends, if you are in this Watchtower mess, get out of it. Get out of it, because I can see nothing but turmoil from now on. From now on. The world is messed up as it is. And then when you're going to get messed up with religion besides that, you're going to have a number of problems. Nothing but problems. Okay. So I thank you, friend, and say good night.